G'day and welcome to Portland Bill. Today we're going to go after the little owl. Coming up in this episode... Looks like we have some luck. Someone which has just told me very nicely that over behind those houses it's not a lighthouse, it's a bird observatory. I'll pronounce that as best as I possibly can. And there's a little quarry around there, so we're going to go and give that a try, and Dora's going to go on to the lead because we're going near the road. This is where I believe the location to be, so it's just a case of sitting here and waiting. So I've positioned myself this side, not only because there's a nice rock here, but because the sun is behind me. And obviously we want the sun behind you as much as we possibly can. And Dora's obviously in her bed and she's quite content. She's got her camera on. She could get. It's the parts you don't normally see. Parts where you're sitting there waiting for hours, and quite often you don't get no results. But when you do get the results, that's when it's truly worth it. Where it like it paid off. He did pop out a minute ago. thanks to that gentleman over there. I was able to find him.
The little owl might be small, but it has a larger-than-life presence in the British countryside. This charming bird, with its squat frame and flat head, didn't always roam the UK. It was introduced to parts of England in the late 19th century, and since then, it's made itself at home in all lowland regions of England and Wales. Unlike other introduced species, the little owl has found its own niche in the British bird scene, becoming a beloved fixture in farmland, rural areas, and parklands. This owl doesn't shy away from attention. Often it perches out in the open, using telegraph poles, road signs, or tree branches as lookout points. It's active during the day and at dusk, making it easy to spot as it watches over its territory with those piercing yellow eyes. If you happen to lock eyes with a little owl, don't be surprised if it doesn't fly off in fear. Instead, it might just turn its head and glare at you, as if to say, "This is my patch. What are you doing here?" Despite its small size, standing just 22 centimeters tall with a wingspan of 56 centimeters, the little owl is full of attitude. It has an average lifespan of 3 years, but some individuals can live much longer. The oldest recorded wild little owl lived nearly 14 years, quite a feat for such a tiny bird. They are cavity nesters, typically choosing tree hollows, but they also take to buildings, walls, and like today, in a leftover quarry. Ground nesting occurs in certain areas in abandoned rabbit burrows. Little owls are known to lay 3 to 4 eggs, with incubation lasting about a month, and the fledging period stretching to around 40 days. Little owls are true homebodies. They seldom travel far from where they were born, with most young owls staying within 20 kilometers of their birthplace. Before they were introduced to the UK, sightings of vagrant little owls from continental Europe were rare, and even now British ringed little owls prefer to stay close to home. When it comes to food, these owls are versatile hunters. They primarily feed on insects and earthworms, but they're not afraid to tackle small mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and even other birds. They usually catch their prey by swooping down from a perch, but they'll also chase it on foot. Little owls are also known to store food for later, demonstrating their resourcefulness. Overall, the little owl has made a significant impact on the British landscape. Its adaptability and charm have endeared it to birdwatchers and nature enthusiasts alike, proving that even small birds can make a big impression.
Come here. Lie down. Lie down. Come on. What a bird then. Dora's disappointed. She's found a new friend, giving her cuddles. That's all she cares about. Certainly makes a change for things to go to plan. He did come out, he sat there for quite a while and then popped in, and currently he's not popped out.